Wow. The Sooners going to Neyland Stadium, just as Jay Johnson's been saying all year. And BV just said it in the presser, Jay. Not in the presser, but there with Holly in the post game. We talked about a championship, November to remember. And this was one. And I'm not even going to show some of the comments now because you're absolutely ridiculous with some of the comments. But Easy Money, thanks for starting this off right with the super. Thank you for your support. Jason, I'm going to say this about this game, Jay, because there were so many mistakes.
Yeah.
But what OU did in the second half, they found something offensively. Mateer was great in the second half.
Second half, he was good. This was
terrible in the first.
By far and away, I think, outside the last, I don't know what you call the last interception, what that was, but Arbuckle's second half, he made some adjustments.
Big time adjustments.
First game, but defense kept him in this game with the 3 turnovers in the first half and 1 for the touchdown. Tate Sandale, I'm sorry, I'm going to start it with the kicker. The guy's unbelievable.
Special teams won the game, Jay.
Tate Sandale is unreal. They're going to have to pay up an NL to keep that guy. That automatic, dude. He's
hey, Jay, but also the 2 onside kicks were massive. Hey, thanks for the super, Jen, super sticker. Appreciate your support. It's been a fun night.
Also,
even
Bazinga,
my wife was Bazinga, thanks for the super as well. My wife was ready to just say, stop watching it in here. I was getting so flustered, Jay. Hey, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, fan stop. And you are absolutely right. Terrible start to the game, but an unbelievable finish, Jay. I'll tell you one thing, if you can't be excited about Fasusi, Foji, and EPL, then you don't know football, Jay. Then you don't know football.
What I liked about those guys, specifically EPL, is there were multiple times after a play, he shoved somebody. I liked it. Didn't get called for a penalty, but you know, it wasn't perfect on the O-line, but it was pretty good for the most part. I don't think it was just trash like it's been in other times. I think those
O-line was best game of the year.
Those 3 guys are freshmen. EPL's a redshirt freshman.
Jay, that was the best offensive line game of the year. They were running stunts. And yeah, Greg God and I both did say that. Hey, I'm not going to really dwell on any negatives today. Now, listen, I'm also not going to say there weren't any negatives. There were. But to go to Neyland Stadium and listen, a game they had to have. OU had to have it. And Herb Street kept saying it over and over again. OU had to have it. Tennessee had to have it. And outside of that first drive, and then a couple of just very bad tackling, OU's defense was at an elite level tonight, Jay. They got turnovers. They pressured Joey Aguilar better than any team has pressured him. This team's offensive line wasn't allowing a lot of sacks, Jay. They lose R. Mason Thomas. Danny Okoye was good. You know who else was good? PJ Adebawore, Jay. He was really good today.
Defense outside of some, you know, the bad tackling in a couple spots. And by the way, Noel Michael, thank you so much for the super. I had it up there. Appreciate the super, man. Really do, Noel. But Jern
was pretty much wearing booty shorts.
I was still. Let me finish. The defense, other than the Guillory busted tackle and some other few plays where they missed tackle and down that last drive where they were kind of playing prevent. The thing about it is they were making Tennessee work to get down there and score points. They kept them in the game. How about R. Mason Thomas? It stinks, the injury, but the dude grabbed the ball with one hand, drug a guy 10 yards. I mean, let's not forget about that play. That was early in the game, but what a freaking play by him.
Jay Johnson said he loves the kicker Speedo. Hey, Mr. Dilligaff, thanks for the super. And Jay Johnson, you called this game. You only have to win by 1. Glad we have a bye week. Yeah, RMT, it's a hamstring, and that's the concern. Hey, I know, listen, I was pulling my hair out on the Guillory interference, Jay, because the game was over at that point. It was also over when Arbuckle calls a zone read slant pass. It was over. But, Jay, I got to give Guillory some props. Jacoby Johnson, Guillory, these receivers they went up against are elite, Jay. Some of the best plays Tennessee made was over the middle of the field against some of the safeties. But, man, and RSJ had a huge onside kick, Jay. That was huge.
Okay, but listen, I'm not going to harp on any negative because this was great win. But I will have to say, if I'm in the press conference, the first question I'm asking is, whose decision was it to throw the ball?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that you didn't lose the game, but that is baffling. Baffling.
Now, hey,
they wouldn't even got the
Donald,
ball back with 2 minutes left. It was baffling.
Donald, and we'll open it up in a minute, Johnson. We're going to break through the game first. We're going to talk about the game first. Hey, John, there's a super in here, but Donald Jackson said play calling was terrible. The second half, the play calling was pretty good. They switched up and they went more towards a power game with mismatches. Satania in the slot, one-on-one in the slot, he can go slant or he can go out. And Mateer threw anyone who's going to say Mateer sucked in the second half, the worst play he made in the second half, well, outside of the throw there, was when he took the sack, but it didn't matter because Sandell said, hold my booty shorts or hold my shorts. I'm going to go in here and kick another one over the field goal.
Hey, Jerm, the only question I have on that is, was it a zone read that he threw it? That's my
it doesn't matter, Jay. You don't call a zone read at that point. And it doesn't matter because the Sooners won the game. They said, Josh Heupel, you're not beating. Hey, I've got to say something about BV. There was a couple of play calls, Jay, where he switched before they snapped it and had Josh Heupel and Joey Aguilar so confused. It was unbelievable. It was like men against boys on play calling. Defensive play calling.
Before they actually started playing the settling back, they had 17 points. And let's not forget, they scored 7 points on the first drive. So after that, OU's defense held them to 10 points until the very end. I mean,
the touchdown was a 4-yard pass that two guys had their hands on the guy. OU was not getting beat down the field all day long. They weren't.
No,
anyone who's going to sit here and talk about OU's defense isn't elite. They don't know football, Jay.
Yeah, they're really good defense, man. They showed
one of the best in the country.
Yeah, but now here's the thing. Red November, dude, it's here. You are still alive. You have your next game against Alabama. If you're BV, you're saying, you know what, guys? It's one game. You go in and beat Bama. You go home for 2 games and make the playoff. I mean,
now, Jay, does OU have to
still alive? That's great. That's great.
Does OU have to clean things up? Absolutely. Penalties are bad again, and they don't win this game without without special teams. Period.
Oh, Jerm, Tate sent 255 yards. I saw a stat. Let me see if I can find that stat for you. Let me find
Danny Dimes. I'm not going to spend time on this.
You're talking about it.
I'm going to say one thing to Danny. You don't need to speak on here anymore about the defense because and Greg got saying it too. You didn't watch the game. I don't care about yards. OU's defense was unbelievable tonight. Like, do you guys know Tennessee's offense? It's unbelievable, dude. Like, it's unbelievable, man.
Here's the stat. You ready for the stat? From Mike Houck, Oklahoma, says there have been 10 field goals of 55 yards or longer in OU football history. 3 have been by Tate Sandell this season. His 10 makes of plus yards are a single season record. By the way, this was in the first half. So he had added another one to that. Unbelievable. Hey, Madman, appreciate this so much. Really do. The Sooners won is all that matters. And thanks for ignoring the hey, thanks for the super. Really appreciate it. Big time. Hey, let's Jeremy, when do we want to open the phone? It's going to be a crazy night. So
it's good. Hey, and we're going to say this. Check out the Fan Stop, guys. I got my new Fan Stop shirt. It's a long sleeve. TheFanStop.com. Great time right now with the holidays around the corner to order the Fan Stop Shirt of the Month Club. Use code SURGE, get 10% off your first 3 months. And you guys in the chat that are saying it doesn't make any sense, that OU's defense isn't any good, you guys don't know football. Okay, no, and no one's talking about you, Daniel Brooks. They're talking about Danny in the chat. Okay, we're going to open the phone lines, but you got to keep it quick because it's going to be packed on here.
Hey,
Jay, Danny Okoye was really good.
Give me 1 second before I open them up.
Hey, and the other thing I'm going to say, Danny Okoye was really good. The edge rushers were great. Great blitz calls. I thought BV called an absolute elite game, Jay. And you know what? Yeah, overall, after that first drive, I don't know how anyone – 918, I don't know how anyone can argue about this defense. Like, did anyone – OU pretty much shut Tennessee down after the first drive. They shut them down. They got turnovers. They shut them down. They got more pressure on Joey Aguilar than any team has in the country this year, and that's including Bama and that's including Georgia. Okay? That's a fact. Go look at it. It's a fact. They did. Now, was it perfect? Absolutely not. Terrible tackling at times. Okay? It was terrible at times. And the last 2 drives, they got several yards, but OU made some big-time plays when they needed them. Okay? And, Jay, we can talk about a lot of this, but I can't believe Tennessee didn't get a single holding call all night when OU kept bringing pressure. Those offensive linemen are impressive. If they did not hold any player all night, it was impressive.
Yeah, and hey, Taylor Wan was unreal tonight, chasing guys down.
Unbelievable.
And we can't, I don't know if we mentioned, I'm sure we have, but Owen Heineke, man.
He had 12 tackles in the first half.
Filling in for an injured Kobe McKenzie. They were down a couple of guys. I mean, this was done with Kobe and RMT on the bench for the most part. Now, RMT had a huge play in the game, but let me get the phone lines open.
Hey, Jay, another thing while you're opening the phone lines, another thing I thought was really, and I thought Blaylock maybe could have played more, but I love X-Rob. But listen, Jay, X-Rob fumbles the ball on another drive OU was driving on. They were getting ready to go up 2 scores there. They put him right back in. They said, you know what? You fumbled. It was a great play by Tennessee with punching it out. We're going to go back to you. And he bulldozed. And this offensive line came with intensity, Jay.
Hey, one play that we're not talking about, it was 4th down. They ran that short pass, hit a guy in the helmet. But on that play, Marvin Jones Jr. got his hand up enough where he had to throw a little more air in.
He also hit the player and then put his hand up. Yeah, they had 45 yards rushing tonight, I think, Jay. Tennessee, 45 yards rushing. Phone lines are going to be packed. Say it quick and get to the next one. Let's roll. Let's go, John. What's up, man? Boomer.
Hey, guys, I was just going to talk about the defense was elite. The defense is elite. It's probably the best defense in the country. And I just want to talk about the Venables effect because it's not just recruiting guys like David Stone and Jaden Jackson. It's Owen Heineke and Taylor Wine. Like Heineke eats up space like no, linebacker I've seen in a while. And he was like a lacrosse player in high school. It's being able to take guys like that who weren't heavily recruited and make them into what you're seeing right now. I mean, that's
a great point.
Well, they just got to do that offensively now, though.
Yeah, but he'll get there offensively. I'm just telling you, if they don't turn the ball over, they can beat anybody. I don't care what the offense does. If they don't turn the ball over, they're undefeated right now with that defense.
Correct. That's correct. They had 2 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, and can I just say the SEC? I can say this because we won, because it's not sour grapes when we won. The SEC refs are garbage. They are terrible. I mean, that they extend drives for no reason with stupid penalties. Guillory did not hold that guy. The guy was blocking.
He just got to let. One catchable. Just don't even touch him.
Yeah, they extended 2 drives, and they did the same thing last week. And we all have a job. If anyone else is doing that poor a job, they get fired, but the refs don't. So, anyways, I'll let you guys go. So,
hey, thanks, John. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to Bobby.
Bobby,
kudos to Guillory tonight. He plays fearless. He might make a lot of mistakes.
He made some mistakes, but yeah.
But he plays fearless. And kudos to our running back head coach for putting in number 24 right off the bat. It paid off for us at the end. And our offensive line played, I'd say, about a B- tonight. Wouldn't you all agree? The offensive line did pretty well.
I think they were pretty good. I'd have to go back and watch it, Bobby, but for the most part, I thought they were pretty good.
Yes, but what a great night. This is a big win for us.
Oh, it's huge.
Big win for Brent.
I mean, big 7-2. I mean,
you got to be happy for big.
Yeah, it's in our hands now. It's not. It is. It's whatever we want to do. So
thanks, Bobby.
Feels good. Thanks, y'all.
Appreciate it. Hey, Jay, people laughed this week when I said OU controls their own destiny. Guess what? They still do. Hey, guess what? They're in the playoff conversation.
Hey, real quick, before we get to John, I do want to say that the one thing that is frustrating, but at least we saw it happen tonight. Game 9, and they finally go to X-Rob to be the number 1 back.
And I loved it, Jay. I loved it.
Every year, though, it takes them too long to figure that out. What if they had him in there against Texas I don't know. Let's go, John. What's up, John? Johnson, you called this 5 months ago.
You called it, baby.
I called this law 5 months ago, baby. Did you know Heupel can't get it done, baby? Heupel can't get it done. And I told you they were going to win. I called 27-24. I wish Mateer would have just took a knee and it'd been 26-24. I knew they were going to win this ball game. I told y'all months ago. I told everybody they're going to win. But here, I don't know what you took at halftime, but please take it for the rest of the season because you were magnificent.
Hey, Johnson, the one thing he did the second half that was way better than he's been, he was very decisive. When he wanted to run, he took off. He was quick on the throws. He was more decisive in the head.
But also, if you go back and look at the game, there was a little bit more motion. It kind of threw the defense off of Tennessee, and then they put Helms in the back. They put the fullback back there, the H-back type running back plays. Robinson played. I mean, even after that fumble, they finally didn't give up on somebody, and they let him play.
Yeah.
But I told you they were going to win 2 months ago, and I don't know what's going to happen to Alabama, but they're going to go either 9-3 or 10-2, guys.
I agree with. I think they're winning their 2 home games. So
I guarantee it, dude. I guarantee it. This Alabama, you got 2 weeks. I don't know if R. Mason's going to be out. I have no idea. But he drove that guy 10, 15 yards, man.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Hey, I tell you what, though, I called it. Tell everybody don't give up on your Sooners, man. But I tell you what, will you sweat at the end? Because I guarantee I'm hot right now. I was 7 shirts on, guys. I had 7 shirts on, 4 hats, my sunglasses, my necklace, my jacket, my OU blanket. I had it all on. But I pulled it through, baby. And I had, my grandpa was with me tonight. I had my flea market hat, OU hat on. He bought it at the Old Parish Flea Market.
I wore that hat.
All 4 hats, baby.
Special night, Johnson.
Hey, man, we got in there. Keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith.
Keep the faith. That's right.
Hey,
all
thanks.
right, guys. See you, man.
Thanks, Johnson.
Good call, Johnson. Hey, Will Eubanks, thanks for the super. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. This is from Aval. Hey, and I'll say this.
I want to say this about people saying in the Discord. That's one thing people were talking about at the beginning of the game. That atmosphere in that stadium, unmatched, dude.
Well,
I mean,
Jay,
that was lit.
And not just that atmosphere, and then Tennessee goes right down the field to open the game.
Yeah, you had to really bow up.
You had to face some adversity.
Hey,
Joey Aguilar, Jay, threw some absolute dots, especially early. But here's the thing, Jay. They got under his skin a little bit, and he started forcing some things. So let's get to Billy, followed by Keith.
What's up, Billy?
You guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Great win. The second half offense, man, it looked pre-John Mateer injury.
It did.
But the one thing, though, I got to say about the offense is, though, like, we got to get better with using unnecessary timeouts.
Bad.
Because it could haunt us during some games when we really need them. But other than that, the offense looked really good. And the defense, despite having or Mason Thomas out, they look really, really good. And some iffy calls with Guillory.
Well,
but
I didn't think the offense looked very good until second half.
The second half, the offense looked
first half,
pretty good.
What Billy said is they went back to kind of how they did against Michigan and Auburn, which was a lot of QB run game and efficient calls where you got mismatches with Burks and Satania.
Yeah, like the second half offense looked really good, and with us coming with the bye and Bama at LSU the week before, you never know, man.
It's
really
huge.
excited about the way the offense looked, and hopefully it carries on to the next game.
That's right.
Hey,
thanks for the call,
thanks,
Billy.
Billy. Hey, Jay, before we get to Keith, Sooner fan says, what do you think? And this is a great point. This is a great point. OU gets a win on the road, okay, in a huge environment, and now the college football playoff rankings are going to come out, and you got a bye week.
I'm going to go
Setup.
13. I'm going to go 13.
But, man, that loss to Ole Miss hurts. Golly.
So does the Texas loss. But, Jeremy, you can't dwell on it. You got to go win games. Hey, let's get to Keith. What's up, Keith?
Guys, all I can say is, wow.
That's right.
What an awesome game.
Great game. Great.
This was definitely a signature win for Brent Venables. I mean, awesome.
He needed it.
And I don't know what's going on with people, why they want to rag on OU's defense. The defense was awesome. I mean, they were all over Aguilar.
Good tonight, man.
They were busting through the line. They were tackling for losses, sacking him. They were great. Yeah. Now, I got to ask you a question. Why did the guy stop on the 1 yard line?
Well, so I agree. At first, I thought why, but then I kind of understood it. But then, to me, if you're going to stop at the 1, then the next play, I would have taken a knee, and I wouldn't have scored till second or third down because make them use their timeout.
Make them use all their time.
That's what I thought. I thought they were going to kill time on the clock so that Tennessee would have no time left after the touchdown.
But when you go up 9, you're going to win the game. I think that was their
You
thought.
think, but then they almost had a chance to lose it, Jay.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
They
But-
didn't make it look easy, did they?
But I'm sure a lot of us were on the edge of our seats going down to the wire. I'm saying, in this game. Stop letting them hang around. Anything crazy could happen. Those onside kicks. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Oh, I
In the
agree.
game, win the game.
Hey,
That's
but
right.
in the end, they win, and what a night it was for BV. Finally, to get the monkey off your back. R. Mason Thomas, stiff arming the guy, and OU finally gets that dreaded the thing that they just could not be able to win these close when they finally come out on top.
That's right. They finally in on the plus side of the turnovers.
that's right. And that wins you games in the SEC. You got to be on that end of it. So,
That's right.
yeah.
Hey,
So in
thanks,
front of
Keith.
102,000 fans, OU takes a win from Tennessee and
Gosh.
Josh Heupel.
Oh,
Ranked
huge.
team.
Knocks him out of the playoff.
Yep,
Yeah.
and keeps OU in it.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Keith.
Guys,
Hey, I think we answered the question, Jay, but I want to at least
Can I answer this question?
I want to
Is that what-
recognize. Yeah, I'm going to answer. Jay. Recognize Boomer Sooner Gal. Thank you so much for your super. We appreciate your support of our channel. Hope that Jay answered the question right. And Jay, I know
Wait,
what
what
you're
was
going to
the
say. And I'm going to say about why they took a knee.
Oh, yeah. I answered that. Can I answer this question?
Yeah, it's going to be the same as mine. Why would you not pick them, Jay?
Well, they're going on the road against a ranked team, and they haven't won a big game like that.
That's why I
So-
picked them. Yeah.
So listen, we are the Sooner Surge. We're not going to pick OU to win every game. That's not how it rolls.
Yeah, we try to tell it like it is. And Jay, OU still making mistakes.
But if you follow this channel, you should want me to pick against OU every single week. I should not
Correct.
pick OU to win the rest of the year if you really want them to win. Hey, guys, I don't see how he lasts. I don't see how Hugh Freeze lasts till Monday. They didn't score a touchdown.
Did Arnold play?
He didn't start tonight. They didn't score a touchdown. 10-3, they lost to Kentucky at home.
Yeah,
He's
and Jay,
gone.
you know who the next coach is going to be?
Summerall.
No, someone needs to go get Morris from North Texas.
Yeah.
And hey, let's not talk about North Texas. OU just went to Tennessee and won, ladies and gentlemen.
hey,
They went
I
to Tennessee and won.
I hope that our prediction is not right. I mean, it looks like it might be right, but I hope it's not.
What's that?
Me and you both before the year said OU would be 8-3 going in the last game.
I know we
Against-
did. I'm been pretty accurate. I've
So
been really
far,
accurate on my
I hope we're
prediction,
wrong.
Jay.
I hope we're wrong and they're 9-2 going in the LSU game. But
Road Warriors. This team, Jay. They lose at home and they beat South Carolina and Tennessee on the road, man. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Daniel. They need to protect home. They need to protect it. I think we're going to try to have Daniel on tomorrow night, Jay, to talk about
Yeah.
this. We'll reach out to you, Dan. Hey, I want to talk about the running attack because
Yeah.
X-Rob, I need to look at stats, Jay, but OU held Tennessee to around 45 yards rushing, okay?
they were good against the
And
run.
they did it pretty much with their front four and didn't have to use a lot of blitzing to stop the run. On the other side, OU ran a couple. They ran a counter, got a holding call. That was actually on the fumble. They did some power stuff. They brought Kanik. Did you notice in the second half, Kanik lined up in the backfield more?
Yeah.
It was different.
But I still don't like when they have him blocking against certain guys. It's just not that's not his game.
X-Rob injured. No, he played great tonight. I thought he played really well outside the
Now-
fumble, which is a great play by the defense.
Somebody, I think it was Mess put in there when I asked earlier about him not playing early in the year that said he was injured. But didn't they early on in some games bring him in like the third or fourth back for a few snaps?
Yes.
So that didn't make any sense.
I know, Jay. Hey, OU does need to stop the penalty loves. They need to stop the penalties. Hey, this is a flex game. It's either afternoon, it's either 2:30 or night game.
It'll be a night game, I bet.
Who's Bama got next week?
LSU,
We're at.
Bama.
They got 2 straight big-time home games.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Man.
And I agree with this comment, and I'm not going to – look, Kirk Herbstreit and Fowler said Fuji, and they messed up some things tonight, I thought. I love those guys, but hey, listen, they mentioned Mateer and Baker early in the game, but if you heard it, what they said was in the energy, not in how good he was. So people who want to keep saying Mateer and Baker are the same player, no, they're not. They're not close. But I will say this. John Mateer in the second half was really good. Jay, he was really good. He was put the ball on the money. They got big time third down pickups, and Daniel says it did remind him some of the 2015 game slightly. Except the ending stuff, there was some weird stuff in this game.
Hey, Jimmy, absolutely horrible call. You got to run the ball. They don't even get the ball back till at least 2 minutes, probably, if you run the ball. Stupid decision. Somebody need to ask about it at the press conference. One other thing I was going to talk about, I kind of forgot. Let me see if I can find it. It says Mateer gained his swag back. Well, the guy who has the biggest swag on OU's team, I think, is Tate Sandell. The guy is.
Oh, I'm going to get me some pants like that.
How about Kirk Herbstreit saying he should be penalized?
Oh, I thought that was. I was like, what did he just say?
Was he being sarcastic, or was he being real?
He was being sarcastic. Hey, they do have 2 weeks, and look, I'll tell you one thing OU's done. We can sit here and talk about some negatives because there have been. But let me say this: OU loses to Texas.
Bounce back, yeah.
OU loses to Ole Miss. And after both losses, they go on the road in the SEC and win. People can rip BV, and rightfully so in some areas that since he's been there, Jay. But to show up at South Carolina after a loss to Texas, to show up and get a dub at Tennessee after a loss at home to Ole Miss tells you a lot about BV and what he's done. So you can't argue that. If you do, then you just don't want him to succeed. I give him credit, Jay. Great leadership in the locker room, probably. Great leadership.
Yeah, but this is when you kind of now got to roll that momentum into other wins, and that's what they're going to do.
Agreed.
Hey, the other thing though that we haven't talked about it yet, but I think this was different than past games for BV. Was when OU took the lead. They were down 17-16. They took the lead. What was it? 23-17. They got to stop. They extended it 26-17. They got to stop. Years, even to go back to the Ole Miss game, they take the lead against Ole Miss, 26-25. Next possession, Ole Miss goes down and scores. This time, the D did not allow that. They stood up, got 3 and outs twice. I think there was a time they ran 6 plays for 5 yards. And how about this stat? We haven't talked about it yet because we've been talking all positive, which I get. But first half, Oklahoma 99 offensive yards, 145 defensive return yards. That's a stat that won't be broken.
Yeah, Jay, did you say this earlier about Tate Sandell? 3 50-yard plus field goals is an OU record.
Yeah, but that was before he made the 4th one.
But 3 was a record.
Yeah, but he made another one, Jerm.
And Gary says 3 more wins. This is the way. The recipe has now been laid out there. We knew the recipe early in the year, and that's the recipe.
Now, I would like to see OU take more shots down the field. Hey, I tell you a guy that we got to talk about is Jermichael Carter. He only had 2 catches, but I thought
I agree, Jay. They utilized him.
Who was not in for that?
Well, they went big at receiver. They had Giovanni, Carter. They didn't play any tailbacks on those. They went extra wideouts. Yeah, it was a running play, but it was a passing play.
There was one play that I will say that Arbuckle used tonight, I think 3 times, and it worked to perfection every time. They brought Satania or Burks in motion. It was a fake handoff. Mateer ran it. They did it 3 or 4 times, and he got a decent amount of yards every time. They said Giovanni was out on that, Jerm.
Okay, maybe he was. I can't remember. But I thought they didn't have a running back in. Yeah, holding. They're not getting any calls on holding. Hey,
there's something about X-Rob, dude. You know when you see running backs that just have, you're like, are they fast?
Vision. He's got great vision, Jay.
No, he'll just
hits the hole quickly.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not a 4.3, 4.4 guy, but he looks fast when he gets an open field, and you're like, okay, man.
I don't know about you, Jay, but Fasusi missed a couple, but there's a couple plays where there was a couple plays that had Fasusi going outside and blocking. He's like Kennedy Brooks. I agree. There's a lot of Kennedy Brooks in him, except ball security. He did fumble at the end, but that was a great play by the defense. Hey, Jay, the running attack with those 3 guys, the future is very bright. The Bilbo. Hey, I have not seen anyone ripping Bill Beatenbow tonight.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, I think a lot of people thought EPL should
or giving him credit.
Hey, lot to clean up. I agree, Stiller, man. But here's the thing. You got Fasusi, Foji, and EPL. They're all freshmen. EPL's a red shirt, but that's 3 freshmen. And then Michaela, which Michaela on the one X-Rob run had a awesome seal block. I mean, just pinned the guy on the long run. You know what? And this is the other thing about the O-line you got to give him credit for. Hostile environment, silent counts, by far and away. I don't know if anybody else knows this. This was by far and away the most communication from the O-line. They were arms up. They were calling out blitzes. And maybe that's because they were in silent and they had to, felt like more the crowd. And maybe that helps. But I haven't noticed that every other game. I noticed it way more tonight. They're calling things or pointing things out. That made me feel good about the O-line. They didn't have many false. Did they have a false start maybe once?
It was a great. It was the best performance by the O-line, and I'm going to say this: Bill Beatenbow was on the sideline yelling. There was one time out, DeMarco Murray was in there in the huddle. I love it. I love the energy, Jay. Even though, go ahead.
Well, there's one thing
I like the comparison to Ramondre as well, Daniel.
For X-Rob.
Yeah,
I agree. I like that comparison. Hey, one thing I still would like to see more of, and this isn't just OU. I mean, I would think the same thing with Heupel. I don't know if there's any Tennessee fans on here, but for Heupel too. In key moments, with the game getting tight and the offense has the ball and they call a timeout and they're over there, I would like to see BV in that huddle with them.
I agree.
Instead of just over to the side, because in Heupel does the same thing. Defense will have a timeout. He won't go over to the defense. You don't have to call anything. Just get them and let's go, man. Just get in there. You know what I mean? I
don't know how you can't be a fan of Guillory. True freshman.
I like him too, Eric. I like him.
He's aggressive. He gets up in you. Sure, he had a couple bad penalties tonight. I like him. He hits.
Got a little dog in him. And by the way, I know, Jerm, Jacoby Johnson had real good coverage on a deep ball.
Turned his head.
How about Day Jordan in a massive tackle for a lot? That was a great tackle.
The one thing I didn't like about it is he stood over the guy and could have got a taunting call, and it would have been big.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, I know I'm going to pull up some stats real quick. Okay. Let me give some stats. Check out the FanStop, thefanstop.com. Sign up for the Oklahoma Shirt of the Month Club. Okay? Use code SURGE. You'll get 10% off your first 3 months.
Yeah, and I agree. You got to wrap up. That's the one thing. True freshman. He'll get better at that. They did have a few missed tackles that almost could have hurt him, and overall, there wasn't most of the stuff I felt like that Tennessee was getting was within the. I mean, they did get some explosives, but I felt like OU is keeping it kind of in front of them a lot of the time, making them, making them earn it for the most part. Now, try it again, Noel. Try it again. I didn't see you on. Try it again, and I'll get you on. Try it again.
OU has 351 yards of total offense, 159 passing, 192 on the ground, almost 200 yards.
Most of that second half.
Yeah, Tennessee 456 total, 393 through the air, 63 on the ground. One stat: sacks allowed 4, OU allowed 3. OU 2 turnovers, Tennessee 3. Plays ran. Total plays, Tennessee 80 to OU's 64. Some individual stats, John Mateer is 19 of 29. I'm pretty sure he was like 9 of 12 or 10 of 13 in the second half. 16 carries, 115 with an average of 7.2 yards a carry for X-Rob. John Mateer, 16 carries as well, 80 yards. Torrey Blaylock, just a 1 carry. Isaiah Satania and Deion Burks, both with 6 catches. Jaron Kennick with 3, and then Giovanni and Jermichael with 2. Owen Heineke, 13 total, 6 tackles, 7 assists. Cortland Guillory, Jay, 7 tackles. He was really good, Jay.
Yeah. He was good, man. Yeah, and the one thing bothered me right off the bat, and this happens multiple times. They haven't scored on all of them, but RSJ down at the goal line. First off, there's no way you're making the tackle on the running back. Get your eyes out of the backfield. You're not making that tackle. Why do you sneak up when there's no way you're making a tackle? Just watch the tight end. It happened last week against Ole Miss. They missed the pass, though.
There are now R. Mason Thomas goes down. There's 2 guys that I just got to give props to: Danny Okoye and PJ Adebore.
Obore had a great tackle on that run play.
Comes from behind, grabs the guy by the ankles, tackles him on a big play. It was a big play, Jay.
Yeah. And there's a big road ahead, Crystal. I agree with you. A massive road ahead for Oklahoma. But to me, it's a 1-game season right now. It's Bama. You go win that game, man, you're in great shape, dude. If you go beat Bama, you are in unbelievable shape.
I agree, Jay. And there's a lot of people who said there's no way OU's going 9-3, and it's 9-3 is very doable.
It's very doable. And hey, with that schedule they had before the season, I think a lot of people would have said that's good, but you're not there.
There's some
Here's the thing.
similarities.
Here's reality. This is a post-game reaction. They're not there yet. Okay. They have a lot of work to get to 9-3. This is one game. They got the win. I said this before the game, Jerm. Tennessee going into tonight has not beaten an SEC team with a win. Mississippi State got a win today. Arkansas didn't. Mississippi State did. Who was the other team? Kentucky got a win. So now they've beaten a team that has 2 wins. I mean, that's it. So
Noel says he's in the studio now, but I don't see him, Jay.
there's no one in the studio on my end. That's weird.
Maybe he'll pop up in a minute. Hey, some of the comments, let's not go personal, please. No personal, please.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Hey, the pass interference on the first one was because he's grabbing. Now, I didn't like that their receiver just trucked Guillory. Like, you got to at least be running a route, but, I mean, Guillory clearly grabbed.
He grabbed.
Hey, Jay, I can't get over how good the O-line was. Now, there's some similarities between Tennessee and Bama. Bama's got as good receivers as Tennessee. They're really good. They got Bernard, Horton, and Ryan Williams. They use their tight end Cuevas a little more, but they don't run the ball as well as Tennessee. They do not run the ball as well as Tennessee. OU shut down the run. Ty Simpson, though, is a better scrambler than Joey Aguilar. Aguilar took off a couple times today and just slid. No speed, didn't want to take a hit, didn't stick it up in there. So they didn't have anything to be afraid of. Simpson can take off and run the ball.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great matchup, Grubb versus BV.
Yeah. I mean, BV called a great game today. Like, we got a Tate Sendale Heisman campaign going here.
Owen Heineke's a dog.
Yeah, I do think
from the 918.
I do think that LSU is going to be their attitude's going to be different. They're going to be motivated because they're going to get a little attitude change with the new coach. I think there are guys who want to play.
Hey, no, I just put the link in there. Click that link that you see on the screen, or copy and paste that.
He might have been in the last link from the last show. Remember?
Oh yeah, there's a new one for tonight's show. Yes, it's a new one every night. Okay?
New one every time. Yeah. Did Heupel? Yeah. Hey, what did you think? They couldn't run the ball was part of their problem. He likes that Tennessee couldn't run the ball.
Correct, Jay. And OU said we're going to keep them in front of us. We're going to keep them in front.
Run the ball.
Let's see if OU goes to Tennessee and gets the dub. Can the same night we get Winston on here? Let's see if we can. Picked up in there.
What's up? Can you hear us?
Yeah, what's up?
What's going on, man?
Hey, finally on here, huh?
That's right, man. Got it working.
Heck yeah, man. All I want to say is Boomer Sooner, baby. I told y'all we was going to smoke the balls. We're going to smoke them. Do it.
Huge.
You did call it the other night. I remember it.
Hey,
That's right.
who's your player of the game tonight? If you could pick one guy, who is it?
Man, I would say R. Mason Thomas champed up, man. Got the fumble, got the return. He got injured on the return, but he champed up. He literally limped into the end zone, injured or not, champed up, manned up, limped into the end zone. And I'll tell you what, our defense is why, the 100% why we won this game. But it doesn't matter. Everybody wants to say, oh, well, the offense didn't do anything. Okay. Well, material this and then material that. Okay. Guess what? It's an overall effort. Okay. It's a team effort. And that's what OU is all about, is a team effort, baby. Team effort. Okay.
The defense, you're right. The defense kept them in the game. I mean, without the defense in the first half, they might be down a few scores. So they kept them in it. And the R. Mason Thomas play, what's crazy about it is he got injured. He almost ran out of bounds because he was I think his hammy was bothering him. He didn't know where he was on the field. Tiptoed it in. Good thing he did. They might not have scored that drive.
That's right. That's right. But that's why our defense is ranked number one, baby, out of all of college football. Number one overall, period. Number one. And R. Mason Thomas is 100% a part of that. It's not just R. Mason Thomas. It's 100% all of defense. Everybody wants to talk about all the time, talk trash about Brent Venables, all this. But guess what? He's the head of the defense. Okay. Let's give him a chance, guys. Okay. He's not been the best. He's not been overpowering. He's not been, oh, let's win every game or whatever. But guess what? We got a better squad this year than we have in the past. Period.
Now, I agree
Period.
with that.
Dot. Period. Dot. Okay.
That's true.
I agree with
That's
that.
true.
Yeah. Hey,
That's true.
thanks, Winston. Great to hear from you. Appreciate your support of the channel, man.
Yes, sir. Boomer Sooner, baby, for life. Everybody, get on here, super chat, donate to these guys. They work their butts off. They work their
Appreciate
butts off for this channel. Get on here,
Appreciate that.
support them, guys. Support them.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Winston,
that.
too, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Jay, some
yeah.
things in the chat. Look, the Doomer Surge, that's hilarious. Hey, that's
you know
right.
you know who I'm waiting on tonight?
Who?
I'm sure he's ecstatic right now.
Who?
Corks.
Yeah, we checked on Corks, man. Beat him both stuff. He'd love that smash mouth that they did. Looks like the Dodgers win, Jay. Now, look, I will agree with Winston in this. OU's better than they were. It's a better team they had last year. The way OU's going to have to win is complimentary football, period. Okay. And while the R. Mason Thomas wasn't, it was early in the game. I think it just transitioned. OU said, we can get some turnovers. We can play with these guys. Because you go down 2 scores, Jay, it hurts. That was massive.
It hurts.
And I don't know about you, Jay. When he
That's
was
what I'm saying.
tiptoeing, I'm just like, get in the end zone somehow because they're not going to score if you don't.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that was kind of weird, I thought, like Bowen had a good return on his, but when RSJ intercepted,
I know what you're going to say.
I felt like he might have thought the half was over because he was kind of just jogging. I'm thinking,
Yeah, go score.
He had an entourage in front of him. Dude.
Score.
I was like, go down there, man. But it didn't matter. You know why? It didn't matter. Just kick a field goal with Tate.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
comment about.
Hey, maybe on tomorrow night's show we should wear pants like that.
That's what I was saying. Hey, I know that people say the offense was terrible, and it was terrible in the first half. But I don't. Did they punt in the second half? Once?
Oh, you didn't punt in the second half.
No punts in the second half,
I
guys.
don't
It was
think
good.
they punted, did they?
Now I agree, Crystal. Tonight's second half offense could win out. It's the same type of offense they did against Michigan Auburn, which is a lot of quarterback run, high efficiency pass plays, 1 or 2 shots down the field a little bit, down the sideline, and then don't turn it over. Although guess what? OU had 2 turnovers in the second half.
Yeah. Man, I hope Tate gets interviewed. Surely he's going to get interviewed tonight because he's a dog, man. Dog.
918. He's not a dual threat. What I said, and I saw someone in the chat said that. I just said he's got better pocket presence and can scramble better than Aguilar. In my
Dude,
opinion.
all I know is mad scientist BV over there cooking for 2 weeks on Bama. Okay. He gonna be
absolutely
cooking something up for 2 weeks on Bama. And you got to bring pressure on him. But
you know
here's
we
the
gained
thing.
an hour
Here's the
sleep
thing.
tonight.
Here's the thing. You know what we didn't talk about, Jerm? The
What's
guy
that?
that I thought would play tonight didn't play a snap, did he?
Kobe
Gentry. Did he play?
I
a
was
snap?
shocked. No, and now he's got 2 weeks off.
Yeah, but I mean, you got Guillory on one side. Bowen played. I thought Bowen played pretty good coverage tonight.
I did too.
Sometimes he has a little bit of trouble in the tackling because he's small, like when they go blocking on those wide receiver screens, which Alabama will run a lot of. Grubb likes to run that stuff. But here's the thing. Alabama, Jerm, you know this. They're not good rushing the football.
No, they're not.
They're not ranked very high rushing.
They're not
the
good, Jay.
football.
Nothing like Tennessee was ranked.
Yeah, so they're going to have to throw. They're going to be throwing the ball in Oklahoma. That's going to be an interesting game, man. Here's what I'm so pumped for as an OU fan. Okay, it's November 1. The playoff rankings are coming out, and you're a part of it. Okay,
You're in the conversation.
You're in the conversation. You'll be about. I'm trying to think who lost today. Miami lost. Georgia Tech lost ahead of OU.
The
Tennessee.
ACC is getting one, Jason.
TCU or TC. I'm losing it. Tennessee lost. I think you're going to be about 13 is what I would guess. 13 or 14. Wouldn't you? In the first rankings, which you're on the outside looking in, but you go beat Bama, you're in there. So
Hey, listen, I agree it was tipped, but it doesn't matter. OU shouldn't have been throwing the ball. Hey, Tennessee was cooked. They were done. The dogs were out of the fight. Like it was over, man. And you don't.
You know what?
And corrections. You can come at me. I don't give a rip, dude. Had no faith in this win. Actually, I thought OU had a chance to win. I picked Tennessee 27-24 based on the fact that OU hadn't beaten any ranked opponents. But to sit and say no faith, I had faith they could win the game. But my goodness, man, you can call me a doomer. I don't give a rip. I'm not a doomer. I know that, but I'm not a sunshine pumper either. I try to call it like it is. And tonight it was a massive win. If anyone's going to get on here and say this wasn't a massive win, like it is a massive win.
Oh, for Brent Venables? Are you kidding?
Huge for Brent Venables.
And Germ,
it's huge for the locker room.
You know what vibes are coming in my head near the end of that game after that pick?
What's that?
Missouri.
I agree.
It's like, how can OU hand this game away? Like, the one thing you can't do there is throw the ball. And they threw the ball and it was intercepted. It was just
shouldn't have thrown that. Yeah.
It was atrocious, man. That part of it. But man, they won the game. Just overall, really good performance. I think all around when you look, I'm going to go watch it again. I don't know if it'll be. It might be.
Oh, absolutely. The O-line. You're going to be so impressed with the O-line guys.
And I want people to watch EPL after plays. Guy has some nasty in him. And also, by the way, one thing, fourth quarter, I think it was next to last drive, dude goes down. I don't know if he got rolled on or something. Somebody helps him up. He's limping. There's no freaking way he's coming out of the game. No, he ain't.
Yeah, it's something about he just looks the part. The helmet's real tight on his head. Dude just is I love the energy, man. No, he never played center. Jake Michael was center all night and played really well. Think about this. No bad snaps. Hardly any false starts.
Yeah. And I see this comment from Dalpos. This is awful news, man.
You got to love it when Mateer does this.
Hey, this is awful news, Dalpos. Definitely prayers, man. That's just hate to see.
Man, that's horrible. What's this? I keep some quotes in here. Keep them quotes. Hey, Jay, didn't Mateer do this on that last tutty? Love it. Hey, I would say this about Mateer. Mateer was leading pretty well tonight. Even though the first half he was bad, he was really vocal.
Yeah. Hey, Mess, I don't really care. Where
What do you mean stuck in the Discord?
Well, because OU won, not going to come on here probably is what he means by that. But
I don't care. I don't even know.
Typically the way that works. That's typically the way that works. Like for negative, it's going to be when they win. I mean, I don't really care though.
People aren't going to show up when they lose. Yeah, who cares? Hey, I love it. I take a dub every day.
I will too, baby.
And this is a huge one, Jay.
Hey, and I'll tell you, Discord was lit after the first drive from Tennessee. There are a lot of people thinking that game was over.
Oh, OU's defense is trash.
Game's over.
Secondary's terrible. I left. I said, I can't. People get too emotional, man.
Now, what did you think of this call? 4th and 1, and they threw that. But what did you think of it overall from Josh?
I didn't like the call, even though it was wide open, Jay. Too risky. Go get the first down.
What would you have ran the ball?
I probably would have ran it.
Man, OU was shutting down the run, though, dude.
Yeah, but it's a yard.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw the comment. Yeah, I want to see more. One thing, Arbuckle, I want to see more in the middle of the field. I did like Arbuckle's play where he had Satania in the backfield, and they sent someone in motion.
I
like that call. It was finally some creativity.
Hey, real quick, Steeler man. Here, I think, and I'd have to go look at it, but first half, Aguilar threw for like 240, 250. If you take that number of yards and then you take the last drive or two where they were in that prevent defense, what I'm saying is the third quarter and most of the fourth, OU didn't allow hardly anything. I mean, they were really good.
That horrible tackling play
in that segment. And by the way, I'm tired of hearing about the win in the middle 8. They finally won the middle 8.
And Jay, Fanstop's right, as he always is. OU did punt the first series.
That's right. That's right. They did.
They got a first down, and then they punted, and then they didn't punt anymore. They did have an interception and a fumble. Now, I thought Grayson Miller was pretty good. Put him inside the 20 twice. Fumbled a snap.
And I agree with Claire. Somebody needs to ask the question on that. Like, well, what was the thinking of it? Like, what is going through your mind?
Why even give an option to throw the ball?
You can't.
Yeah, I agree, man. You can't criticize the defense. The
And
only
how
thing
many-
the only thing you could say about the defense was there were 2 or 3 plays they had terrible tackling. That was it.
Well, they had a couple of busts, but yeah, I mean, you're going to have that against Tennessee.
Like, has anyone watched this team on offense?
The most
They're
impressive
good.
the most impressive thing about the defense was the first half.
Pressure.
They got the defensive touchdown. They had 3 turnovers, and then also second half they got 3 and outs a few times that were huge after getting the lead. Those were huge.
Yeah.
So overall, good performance all the way around. Great win. Great win.
I know we're
7-2.
gonna have a lot tomorrow, Jay.
7-2, 7-2, baby, through 9 games.
What a way to enter the bye week.
Yeah, they definitely didn't play a perfect game. I'd agree with this. Still,
What
It's
a
good.
way to enter the bye week.
Yeah, now you got to go get better over the next 2 weeks, and you get injuries, you get healthy, and then you go see what happens against Alabama because there's going to be a lot on the line against Alabama, Jeremy. A lot.
Oh, there is.
Because Alabama, I think they're going to beat LSU, and after OU, they play Auburn, so they're in a good chance to make the SEC title game. Alabama.
And look, easy money, and I think it was an RPO, but it doesn't matter. It sounded like Arbuckle was apologetic for that call. Easy money started the show with the super, going to end the show with the super, a $10 super. Thank you so much, Easy Money, and this sums it up best. A win over Bama does redeem both losses, and then OU goes home for their last 2 games with a chance to go to the college football playoff, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's a fact.
Yeah, you have to go 10-2 to make the playoff. So you're right.
So, hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the supers tonight from Easy Money,
Appreciate
from
it.
Noel, from Jen, from Hubbazinga, from I think it was
Sooner Gal.
Nicholas,
Boomer
Huh?
Sooner Girl. Boomer Sooner Girl.
Boomer Sooner Girl. Like, there's been a lot, and we appreciate you guys. We're back tomorrow night. We'll probably have a video as well tomorrow. Jay, I think we might go find some Tate Sandell pants and wear them tomorrow night. So be ready. Get your eyes ready. We're gonna have the.
I'm not wearing those pants, bro.
Hey, appreciate it, Noel. Thank you so much. Let's go. Gonna smoke Bama just like did the Vols. Mark my words, guys. Enjoy your extra hour sleep. Check out the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. Sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club. Also, 918. 918's got a great business called Sugar 66 here in the local 918 if you like dessert shops. But extra hour sleep. Sooners get the dub.
Extra hour sleep.
Yeah, fall back.
Fall
Guys,
back,
thank you
baby.
so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Boomer.
Booty shorts for Heisman.
Huge win.